Hi and welcome back. Today just want to do a quick update on AMC. AMC is up after hours to 1406. It closed at 1356. I will also be sharing my trades as well as some strategies that you guys can implement if you are holding on to at least 100 shares of AMC. But before I continue, just want to let you know that I am not a financial advisor. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I also started a Discord Patreon page where I'm trying to find like-minded people to share ideas about stocks, options, cryptocurrencies, and just trying to find the next hottest stock. I will also be sharing my trades with you guys as well. If you are interested, check out my link down below. So let's look at this chart. We will go back 3 months. So it did hit a high at 2036. So this was back in January from a low of just $5. And then it came crashing down because a lot of brokerages were limiting the amount of shares that people can buy. And at one point, Robinhood didn't allow anyone to buy shares. They only allow people to sell. And then we consolidated for a while. About 2 weeks, it was just trading in this range of $5.63 to $7. Kind of wish I bought more shares during that time. And then we see this gap up all the way to $11. Came back down. And then right now, it's been getting a lot of momentum, a lot of volume. Why? Because my AMC is going to open movie theaters in LA. More than 40 locations in California are reopening beginning Friday, including all 25 in Los Angeles and all 8 in San Diego. So right now, the $13 is acting as a very strong support, and we are trying to break that $14 resistance right now. I do believe on Friday, we're going to see this go past $14 because there are a lot of people holding on to options right now that expires on Friday. Also, there's going to be a lot of big movies that's coming out during the summertime. People are going to watch movies because they are tired of being cooped up at home, watching Netflix. They'd rather watch a movie on a big screen TV and buy expensive popcorn and drinks. So I know a lot of people have at least 100 shares of AMC, and I mentioned this many times in my videos before. If you're holding on to AMC, and if you're not selling cover calls against them, you're missing out on a lot of money. So someone mentioned that there's a risk that AMC won't reach my strike price. Well, in that case, I can just roll it over to next week. And this is why I like to do weekly and monthlies. Preferably weeklies. That way I have more control of the option. So right now, these are all printing money. I have 6 cover calls and 2 cash secure puts. So cover calls is essentially setting a sell limit. Cash secure put is setting a buy limit. So we'll take a look at a 25 strike price. This expires this Friday. So if AMC does not go above 25, my shares will be released back to me. So I am using my shares as collateral. 100 shares can get you 1 contract. And for that, I was able to receive $22. $22 is enough for 1 movie ticket and a small popcorn, depending on where you are. And I was able to sell 3 contracts. So I do have 800 shares. I sold 3. I was able to collect $66. I mean, it would be amazing if AMC went to $25 this week. It is very possible. And let's say if it's close to being 25 or is at 25 or above, what I can do now is just roll it over to next week and get another premium. And then I have a 28 strike price. I was able to get more on this one because the IV was higher when I sold this contract, $33 on this one. So I might have to roll this one over. I was able to collect $45. So this is a 16 strike price. The stock price is very close to 16. And I don't want to sell my shares at all. I want to keep my shares as long as possible. And these are cash secure puts. So if AMC goes to $11 or below, I would have to buy 100 shares at 11. So instead of using my shares as collateral, I'm using funds. So I do need $1,100 in collateral to place this trade. And I also sold another one. This is an $8.50 strike price, and I received $115 on this one. So as you can see, there are ways to generate extra income, either by selling covered calls, which I think everyone should be doing if they want to make extra money on the shares they have. And I know a lot of people out there, they do have AMC shares, at least 100. And then cash secure puts if you're just looking to collect a premium. 100 shares in this account, 200 shares in my other accounts, and I also have bleep calls. So guys, if you do not have money to buy 100 shares of AMC, you can consider buying leap calls. Leap calls are options that are longer than 1 year. So they have 2022 and 2023. I would prefer the 2023. That way, there's more time for AMC to go up. And I usually look for an option that has a delta of 0.8 or above. So it looks like the 10 strike price is good. And all you have to pay is $855. So you're saving roughly $500 by buying this leap call versus 100 shares. And when you buy a leap call, you can also sell cover calls against them. It's also known as the poor man's cover call. So there are so many ways to make money in the stock markets. And that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Just that quick update. I'm very excited. I'm in this just as much as everyone else that's in it. So the very first time that I bought AMC, it was back in April of 2020. It was trading at 263 at the time. And then it even went to a low of 212. So throughout last year, I was buying and selling AMC shares. Anyways, thanks for watching, and do consider joining the Patreon page. We're just trying to find like-minded people to share ideas and talk about these great stocks that can make us money. I'm just trying to find people where we can talk about stocks, cryptocurrency, and options, and just growing as a community and growing our accounts together. Trading, investing can be lonely, and you just want to be able to do it with a community. So do consider joining the Patreon page. Thanks so much. Hi there. If you are interested in helping out the channel, you can sign up for Webull if you haven't already. They are currently offering 2 free stocks now. It used to be 4, so you don't want to wait until it gets to 1 free stock or no stocks at all. So you get 1 free stock when you open up a Webull account. And when you deposit $100 or more, you get 1 more free stock, which is valued between $8 and $1,600. And if you are transferring from another brokerage, they will reimburse you the fees up to $100. And you will also receive a complimentary 3-month subscription to Level 2 Events NASDAQ Total View from the day you sign up. So guys, what are you waiting for? 2 free stocks are waiting for you. Thanks again.
Thanks. Remember a couple of things. First of all, more than half of all movie theaters in the United States are still closed. By contrast, AMC is almost 90% open, but we have about twice as many theaters open as the rest of the industry combined. The next point is some people said we're in the new car business, and to sell new cars, you need new cars in the showrooms. There have only been a half a dozen major movies released in the last year. Right. We have so many blockbuster movies that were delayed and deferred from 2020 into 2021. Once we're going to have movies this month and in April and in May, but wait till you see what happens in the movie business between Memorial Day weekend and the 4th of July weekend. I don't know about you, but I am so excited that A Quiet Place 2 has been released by Paramount early. I'm so excited that F9, the latest Fast and Furious movie, is coming out from Universal just in a couple of months' time. I mean, when Top Gun Maverick comes with Tom Cruise, everything I hear is that movie is spectacular, and it's going to be like that, like every week for the rest of 2021. We're going to see one major title after another. That's a very different scenario. Plus, by then, by this end of May, June, July period, the number of Americans who we vaccinated, right now we don't even have 20% of the US public that's been vaccinated. By 4th of July weekend, the whole of the population is going to be vaccinated that wants one.
From your mouth to God's ears. I got to ask you about those wild, wacky Reddit room kids who picked, of all stocks, yours and GameStop. This, of course, had nothing to do with anything you guys were involved in. You know, they saw that you were a heavily shorted stock. They decided from this Wall Street Bets subroom on Reddit to just go after the shorts. And you went from a market cap that was really worrisome of about 350 or 370 million all the way up to what is now 2.7 billion, in part because they piled into this stock. You know, how does a CEO like you, who has very little control over something like that, what was that like in January and February when it was spiking and then plummeting?
Well, it was certainly interesting to watch. Fortunately for us, we kept our eye on the ball, which is managing the business, driving recovery. You'll also remember that in January, AMC announced that we raised $1,222 million of cash and paid off an additional $600 million worth of debt, so that we could say with confidence that we're going to work our way through this pandemic. That was a major change for AMC. As for those Redditors, all I can say is this. There's a lot of affection for AMC as a company across the United States. This is a proud 100-year-old company. Going out to a movie theater is something that people have been doing for a century now. It's the second most popular out-of-home experience in the United States, second only to going out to eat a meal at a restaurant. And we took all that as a sign that there's a lot of enthusiasm for a return to moviegoing as A, the population gets vaccinated, and B, new movie titles get released.
Well, I am personally looking extraordinarily forward to Godzilla versus King Kong. I'm offended you didn't bring that one up, Adam, because that to me that's quality film, and I'm all for Godzilla. I'm a Godzilla girl. I mean, I like King Kong.
You're going to have popcorn when you go, right?
You got it. Extra butter. Adam Aron, thank you so much, and we're glad that the weekend went well. Come back again soon, and we're waiting for the 50%.